I am Divya Mishra and I have secured rank 28 in this year's exam, UPSC CSE. I feel blessed and blissful and like that a pilgrim might feel after completing the pilgrimage. I come from a family of basically from education background. So my father is a principal in Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Gonda, Uttar Pradesh. My mother has also been a teacher, but she is a homemaker now. And my brother, he's a lieutenant in Indian Army. He has joined just few months back and he is undergoing training in Mau, Madhya Pradesh. And my sister, she's a student. My brother is also a student. I was born in the Manchester of the East, Kanpur city. And my education is in Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Unnao, Uttar Pradesh. And I'm proud of being a Navodaya student, that it serves the rural areas, and now that I will be getting an opportunity to serve in those rural areas and be able to do some difference in there. With new education policies, the options are too many. And after that, I have done my graduation in textile technology. I'm an engineer. And then I worked for 3 years in Trident Group. And after that, I have been into a PhD program in IIM Lucknow in an area about which I'm passionate, the strategic alliances. It was a natural course that has happened with me. I was fascinated with the syllabus, fascinated with the exam, so it began like that. And because I was based in a campus, so whole preparation was largely self-guided and through online resources. So because of this seclusion from the overall UPSC ecosystem, I will say that I did not know much about the interview process or the mains process, did not write means mock exams or attempted to make the interview programs. So that lack of guidance was there, which has harmed me. So because of that, I missed the final list by 4 marks. I think that was the reason. There could be other reasons also. And then in my second attempt, I secured rank 312. It was a guidance from the coaching, and also I worked hard, secured well in some subjects. And in third attempt, which is this, I secured rank 28, and this time, though marks are not out yet, but I'm thinking that I have increased my marks on each and every part of the exam. I did not underestimate the already prevalent material, expertise and advice which is there in this ecosystem. First was that. Second, identifying the weaknesses and areas, using the resources optimally, because there are so many resources these days, it gets difficult to know which one is right. So that was there, and for instance, I talked to Ayush sir, and it was a great help because the preciseness of the advice, that was really important. So all these factors might have helped me this time. My acquaintance with 4MIAS began back in 2018 itself, but by that time I did not know much how to proceed with this acquaintance, but gradually I started enrolling in the programs like MGPs, and this year on almost everything, including the interview program, and which has helped tremendously. In terms for clearing the prelims, in terms of philosophy, why I clear it, I think it is my curiosity. That whenever I read any topic, so I go to various sources associated with that topic and I seal that topic as much as possible. That might have helped. But after that, once the coverage of the topics is broad-based and the significant degree of knowledge base is developed, I think then it starts augmenting itself, self-augmenting cycle. That has helped. And so on a technical basis, I would say that solving as many test series as possible and building on the knowledge and being very exact about the knowledge that we have. It should not be blurred. In my first attempt, it was 3, 4, 5, and then it started reducing because I had the knowledge. So did not need that many revisions, but more practice. In the general studies paper, both in 1, 2, 3, on all of these 3 papers, my approach, and as taught by the mentors in 4MIAS itself, was that to break it as much as possible into as many parts and then address each part properly. This was the answer writing approach, but on the preparation side, thorough preparation with better statistics and better analysis of the topic, right words at the right time. The quality, it speaks volume of the effort that has been put into it. I love the quality because it is not that prevalent. What I like about the MGP program is the emphasis on the quality of the answers and in the copies in which I am writing, and how the teachers are checking those copies and coming back to me on the areas which need improvement. So that has helped a lot. And the quality of questions, you read the question paper and you will see the quality of question itself is very similar to the ones that we get in the UPSC, and sometimes even higher than that. So when you reach that level of preparation, higher level, then it surely helps in when the real exam comes. I do not think that a background which is non-IIT is in any way any disadvantage. Though IIT students, they have a better exposure and an alumni setup with them that helps them. But these days with digital education everywhere, resources everywhere, everybody can have the access. And sir, in the commission, the way they analyze, their analysis is rather different. They don't care about you are from IIT or non-IIT. They look for that aptitude, be it socialistic traits, administrative aptitude, or many others. For example, compassion, basic empathy. And for this, we need not be in any IIT. You just need to have a good education in its essence. They had a very sincere approach towards the mains answer writing and as well as the interview part. So I loved the way efforts were put into it and everything was synthesized and analyzed. So when it came to the student, at that point, all that effort was saved so that we can build on that and then put our extra creativity into our answer writing or speaking of the answers in interview. So that has helped a lot. Group mocks had preceded the one-on-one session with the Ayush sir. So in the group mocks, what I saw for the first time was that so many candidates, their own different point of views towards the topic and all speaking on one topic and then moving on to the other topic. It highlights the shadow areas, the areas with which we are not comfortable and we would rather skip those questions or skip those topics. So that has helped in giving the exposure to the real competition as well as respecting the others' hard work. And second, the one-on-one session with the Ayush sir, I still remember it and it was very sincere, it was very direct and I was not told to improve some unnecessary thing which is superficial. His focus was on the core and good things about my personality, and then in my case, in fact, he suggested that you are doing fine in a very serious tone, you are doing fine and just maintain that, it is fine. And I was on the same page at that point that I knew that yes, it was going fine. So I don't know if it is making some sense, but to me at that point it was highly synchronized and very personal advice. So it might vary with each student that he might be talking to. I did not actually, because I did not feel demotivated at all because I personally have one strength in me that I crave for knowledge. I always like to know more and more about everything. And this trait helps in the civil services because it is about that only. And about the demotivation, generally I would like to say that being in a positive ecosystem where there are positive feedback loops everywhere, there are reinforcements and we are motivated enough and we know why we are doing it, the why question has to be clear, then demotivation does not arise. It was there was this time in the first attempt when I was not in the list because of the 4 marks, so that was like a low point, but it was only for 2 hours at max, not more than that. And then in the last attempt, I had thought that I had expected a much better rank, but it was not like that. That was then. But other than that, there were struggles. There were not a specific rock bottom hitting like scenario. It was not like that. I think so it was because of studying, because I was parallelly doing the PhD and the civil service preparation. So anytime I was left, so I was not left to think about any other thing. It was always preoccupied. I always engaged in that. Do read Neon's blog. I am a fan, and the words in which it is written, articulation and the depth and the sincerity, the understanding of what goes on in an aspirant's mind, that is very clear in that, and we tend to relate to it. It has that characteristic. The misinformation surrounding the preparation, beginning with, is underestimating the content itself. That it is not just a 15-day, 20-day or 1 or 2 monthly exercise. It's year-long journey. So that is very important. And second is, just accumulation of information is not going to help. We need to develop that information into understanding, and from that knowledge, and if possible at all, then wisdom, because that is going to help shape up the answers in mains and also the opinions in interview. And there are other also, but at this point I cannot recollect. These are the philosophical ones, I will say. My daily schedule was guided by, it was a very project based and modular approach, that these are the topics that I am going to finish. I am going to write or recall anything like related to it. It was not like daily or continuous, because I was already in an academic program, so it was difficult for me. So it was like that only, and everything was based on this logic of breaking it into parts and completing those parts, and revising it and augmenting it. Before the exam, time management is about sincerity, having a good schedule and a good mental setup when we study, not wasting time on things which may harm us. That is the idea, otherwise we are all wise to understand how we should manage our time. But most importantly, during the exam, more practical approach, very meticulous, and time every second that you have. Every second matters. And so in your mock answer writings, what time you are taking to write, which kind of questions, what topics are taking more time to think and then write, everything has to be accounted for. Fortunately, I have never had that problem of not finishing the papers. I have always finished the paper. I never felt I had spent plenty of time in the exam, but I don't know, it was the time pressure or something. It is from the childhood itself. I have never left any paper unfinished. Being a woman has not been a challenge in my case, because I think I have been fortunate enough and privileged enough, and my parents have been very gender equal, let's just say, use that term. But I understand the challenges that some women UPSC aspirants face, and for that we all need to take steps to remove that problem and encourage the girls around us to prepare for the civil services as many as possible. And I am seeing the results also. If you look at this year's result, then there are, if I am not wrong on my figures, 200 plus women candidates out of a 700 plus list. It's a big achievement. For the prelims, I have referred to the Forum IS papers, and my feedback is about the similarity of the questions with the real UPSC question, because that match is difficult to attain. Questions in the real prelims examinations, they are not just fact oriented anymore. They are very judgment based, knowledge based, and they require reasoning approach. So in that sense, there was a lot of similarity, and Forum has that proximity achieved in a lot of sense. There are three things that I would like to suggest to all those who are beginning their journey. First is, information and resources are everywhere, so it is not longer a resource deficit. It is going to be a judicious use of resources, the coaching material and the self-preparation, time, use that wisely. And second is, the patience is the key, because it's a long journey, so that has to be there. And third is sincerity and craving for the knowledge, and craving for being able to convert that knowledge into some degree of understanding, and being more practice oriented, being more practical. I am 100% going to recommend my friends, anybody I know who is preparing or is wanting to prepare or is not preparing, and then I will encourage them to prepare, all the three categories, to join the Forum IS. And it is because of all that the team offers there, the quality, substance, and the spirits.